We need to act like it's World War III. You know, when we did the World Wars, everything was mobilized. Nothing was left on the table. All branches of the military should be there working for Admiral Allen, applying manpower as well as advanced command and control to find this oil and kill it.
I mean, you're treating this like it is a battle.
Absolutely. And for the people of the Gulf, this is their life. And it would be just like an enemy force invading the Gulf or taking over our shoreline. We've got to treat this like a war if we're going to get the effects we want, as opposed to an environmental spill.
One of the things you're saying, there's this inherent problem with having BP responsible for the cleanup, right?
Absolutely. It's like getting mugged and having the burglar determine what your compensation is. The government needs to be determining that.
What is the first thing you would do immediately, within an hour, to change the way this cleanup has occurred in line with what you're saying is World War III?
I would go on the attack. We've been playing defense for too long, waiting for the oil to come to the shoreline. I would mobilize Northern Command. That's U.S. Northern Command out of Colorado. I would tell them to send men and equipment from the Army, Navy, and Air Force to get command and control in that Gulf, so Admiral Allen had the command and control to find the oil. We leave nothing on the table. Whatever it takes, you know, the effect of losing this battle and having that amount of oil come ashore could be equivalent beyond what the ramifications of losing the war in Afghanistan or Iraq.
And that brings up an interesting point. You said that you would consider taking troops who are currently in Iraq or Afghanistan and bringing them here because it's such a dangerous situation.
Whatever it takes.
Should Americans be as worried about what is going on in the Gulf with the oil as they are with the situation in Iraq and Afghanistan?
I think we should, as well as equal to what we're concerned about terrorism. You know, we keep worrying about this one guy slipping through and having a significant event and blowing a building up or airplane. But this is at that level and higher because we see this as a man-induced event from an accident. We understand that, but we've got to fight that oil.
And what kind of pressures need to be put on BP?
I think one of the things would be to look at a date certain out there, whether that's 1 July or 15 July, that said if you have made progress, here's what's going to happen. We're going to put that well hole in receivership.
You want to declare World War III, basically,
yes,
on this. Can you actually draw out a battle plan?
Absolutely. This is Mississippi River, Louisiana coastline, state of Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. We need to divide this into zones, get military, Army, Navy, and Air Force assets, put them in the water, combine them by zone. Let's say the Florida coast here. You'd have a 2-star general here, whether it's a National Guard division commander or an active duty commander or a naval commander that would be responsible for defending the coastline along Florida, as well as running reconnaissance vessels and aircraft throughout this part of Florida, find the oil and kill it.
So for each state, though?
Each state. We need to start now. We need to go from the defense to the attack.